YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the podcast. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we were talking about Halo Infinite, and we just recently played it. We played it yesterday for the first time. It's still just the multiplayer out. The campaign comes out in 3 days now. And so we'll probably be doing another one of these for just the campaign. So we're mostly just going to be talking about multiplayer experience and kind of our thoughts and feelings about what the campaign might be, and hope it will be, and hope that it's not. So
yes.
But yeah, if you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. And if you head on over to twitch.tv/the Gaming Bunch Boys, we do this every Sunday, typically 8 o'clock Eastern. We're a little late today, but that's my fault. Well, actually, no, it's Joe's fault. It's Joe's fault.
There we go. Blame it on Joe. Old route.
But no, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, we normally do podcasts. We normally have our third Joe, but he's taking the month off. But so make sure you head over there, follow us, hit us with some Prime subs if you feel like it, or don't. Because Anderson, you say it best.
I'm not sure. Let's go with a different one this time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What can I think of? Ooh, I'm not your therapist.
Yep, that's a good one. So, but anyway, Halo Infinite. It was a lot of fun.
It really was.
It was very, very fun. So right now, if you haven't played it yet, it's free, by the way, if you have Game Pass at least. Or I think it's free just in general. But
if you don't have Game Pass, what you doing?
Yeah, just stop it. Get some help. Yeah, so it's totally free. So if you haven't already, check it out. But they have just a basic quick play where you can do your standard kind of 4v4. And they also have big team battle. And then they have a little bit of a ranked thing as well, too, which we didn't try because, we're just trying to get the lay of the land and figure out.
I was about to say, ranked. Yeah. I'll say that for the real game.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I'll touch it because, I think my days of grinding are done,
Yeah, I'm a shitter casual. I probably won't lay a finger on it. Yep. I'll just stay in regulars.
I'm sure Joe will probably be in ranked, but
he can have it.
Yep. But so we started off playing a little bit of quick play, and that kind of cycles through, capture the flag, oddball, slayer, and kind of their version of domination from Call of Duty, or the standard battlefield conquest kind of stuff, where you have 3 different points that you have to capture throughout the game. So quick play was a lot of fun. I do wish, at least as of right now, they had where you can choose what playlist you want to play, as opposed to just kind of being thrust into whatever.
I've seen that a lot of people saying that.
Yeah, but it's out, but I'm calling it early access still, at least me personally, because
I would say so. I say a beta is kind of a wrong term for it, because you're not. They released the base version of what the multiplayer is going to be in just the multiplayer. Yeah. So to me, it's still like alpha or early access.
Yeah, because and you could tell it's got a little bit of hiccups. Anderson ran into that, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. But the graphics, beautiful, way better than that bullshit that they showed at E3.
Oh, thank God.
However long ago, 2 years ago now, I think it was, or a year ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, when they said it'd come out in winter of, was it 2020, and then said, psych,
yep.
We don't know when it's coming out.
Which is fine. I'd rather it be delayed and be good than be pushed out and be bad.
Looking at you, CD Projekt Red. Fucking cyberpunk motherfuckers. Get your shit right.
Still...
Actually, I'm looking at a couple game companies here.
Yeah, but Cyberpunk is definitely the freshest, most atrocious version of that. So.
And for all you out there that's going to say Battlefield, no, it's a Battlefield game. You expect those things.
Battlefield
to be in that game.
Historically never goes off well in the first few weeks. Never does. That's why, I still haven't played it, and I'm waiting for the bugs to kind of figure themselves out. I'm
waiting for everybody to have their fun, see all the bugs on Reddit and wherever, and Facebook and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then once I see the patch notes and everything for probably the second release of patch notes, then I'll probably try and give it a try.
Then it's typically, for the most part, stable. It just might have a few little bugs, but nothing.
Yeah, but
nothing
that
game breaking.
Battlefield fun.
Yep. Have you seen the clips of the people taking the hovercrafts up the buildings?
Yes. I mean, you seen the fucking Louisiana swamp boat just annihilating everybody.
Oh man, like yeah, the Dew and Smitty and all them.
Yes. Just swamp boat time. Just fucking, what was it? Like 100 kill streak.
Bro, that thing was overpowered. That they were taking down tanks. They were taking down whole ass tanks in that thing. It's like there's no way in any kind of world that a fucking airboat from Louisiana is taking that shit down. Like, no.
To be fair, I'm kind of still upset they took it away, but it was justified.
I mean, I get it. So, but anyway, that's
we keep that in the Battle 2042 talk.
Yep, because that'll be coming eventually, whenever we play it. But yeah, no. So graphics were way better.
Even for Sam runs a 3080, it was still good enough for me who runs a 1070.
Yep, which is
even
good.
Though I put it on low, but it could probably go to medium if I wanted to push it.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely, you could tell that they covered their bases. You know, they weren't going for just the balls to the wall player.
Which, I mean, it's Xbox, so Xbox, Microsoft, so they usually do cover their bases when it comes to going older platforms and cross-gen and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, they are focusing on a console, which typically, doesn't have like the same kind of firepower that a PC does. Although the newer Xboxes are better, but still.
Yeah, I mean, you won't get the Red Ring of Death off the bat, but
yeah. Red Ring of Death.
Oh, that's old school.
No, that was the most anxiety-inducing thing that you ever saw.
Where you learned how to be IT real quick.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You're like, all right, I got to look it up. How many of those lights are on? One? Oh, okay, it's just a CD boot error. Okay, cool.
Okay, three? Oh, it's just the motherboard.
Yeah, three. I'm totally fucked. Two? Okay, I might be able to get around this.
Two, where's my hammer? I'm going to bang it out.
if you got all four, you better run. It's about to blow up.
Yeah, at that point, the fans are on high. This thing's about to take off like Elon Musk. You might as well just take cover.
SpaceX called asking for your location.
Because they're not sending the rocket. They're sending a missile to get rid of the threat.
Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah,
talking about graphics.
Graphics. That's right. Yeah, sorry. Tangents. I was running it on Ultra. I think it was, so. Like it just auto picked Ultra since I have a 3080, and I was getting really good frames the whole time. Like I had a couple little hiccups every now and then, but I think that was more just server side than my side. But,
which, I mean, their server side seems like it handles itself pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like you crashed a few times, but that was for you. It was only in big team battle.
Yeah, which was kind of weird, but I kind of can understand because maybe my GPU and stuff can't handle that kind of load.
Yeah, there's a little bit more going on. I mean,
if you want to get into technicalities of it, but that's a little much. Yeah, just for discussing Halo.
But then we did, so like we played one or two big team battles, and then Isaac from Do Let's Chat podcast, and he has his own Twitch channel, Hey Ice, as well.
Big shout out to my man.
Yeah, always great having him on the show, but he ended up hopping in as well. And he had been playing quite a bit, so he kind of started showing us the ropes a little bit as to what the new guns are and things of that nature. And he was crashing when we were playing just normal quick play. Mm-hmm. So I think that was more just a server thing, but
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I think
those were more like minute issues, like rather than you're going to see them across the board.
Yep. But other than crashing, what did you think of Big Team Battle?
I thought Big Team Battle was a lot of fun. Certainly chaotic. Mm-hmm. I just wish the spawns were a little bit more like predictable.
And that's.
I mean, they had the timers and stuff, but you didn't know what was going to spawn where or anything like that.
Are you talking specifically for like equipment or?
Yes, equipment.
Gotcha. I was going to say like because the player spawning algorithm, I feel like has been the same for a long time. Because it's based off of location of your team versus their team. Yeah. It's like even though you might be blue team spawning in the blue base, if your entire team's in the red base, they're going to spawn red team in the blue base. Yeah, so that way you're not just getting spawn camp the whole time.
Yeah, the team spawning was fine. I mean, you had the couple that would just try hard and race across the map real quick.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, the team spawning was fine. I mean, more of like equipment based like spawning.
Yeah, and I did like kind of how they did a lot of the stronger vehicle spawnings.
Oh yeah, like the pelicans dropping in, or they just spawn when you spawn.
Yeah, well that and also like the what was it called, the wasp, I think it was the
Flappy Bird.
Yeah, like the mini little falcon kind of thing, right? So which was a lot of fun, but I'll get into that. That doesn't spawn on the map straight away. It's not like it used to be on like Halo 2 or Halo 3 where, like you had access to every weapon straight off, like
you get everything and have fun.
It's like in, like Valhalla or what was the other map? Anyway, where like, Scorpion's just right there, just ready to go. Like, all right, let's.
Which your man pulled up. Always got in that Scorpion, like, let's go.
I think everybody always went for it, and then they would all filter out from there. Like, all right, I can't get that, but I can get the Warhog. Or hey, I can't get that, but that Banshee back there I can get.
Nah, I'll sit on the side. I'll wait for the guy to die. I'll just hop in the driver tank. I don't care.
So I like how they kind of space that out to not, so kind of like ease into the gameplay a little bit. Because with big team battle historically, it's always a clusterfuck. Oh, yeah. But that makes it at least a little bit more controlled chaos.
I was about to say it's kind of meant to be a clusterfuck.
Yeah. And then kind of the same thing with weapons. They did have their own set spawn points. They just kind of made them, for the most part, kind of built into the map, but like instead of it just being like on a random cliff somewhere, like which they still have, but
I saw that, but it was like fewer in between.
Yeah, but then also like they had like equipment cases on the wall where like a sniper rifle would spawn, for example.
Oh, shoot, I didn't see those in.
Yeah. I found that out. So that the Shockwave, that electric kind of sniper rifle, that spawned near where the Wasp spawns. Like it was in like a case on the wall, I noticed.
Yeah. I'm not a sniper, so I'm not touching that gun again.
Yeah. But then also like things like they had like a shotgun kind of thing that would spawn in a certain case. Okay. So it's just like it always has been, where you got to learn the spawns, but the spawns are consistent.
Which jumping into big team, kind of hard to learn that. Right off the
bat. Yeah. We maybe should have messed around in training a little bit first, but
probably. But we jumped into it true Halo fashion.
Yep.
No training. I'm going in as Master Chief or what I can get of him, and just going in.
Yep.
I'll figure out the controls later.
And that's why, like, historically, I've had a rule where I don't play a multiplayer until I've done a campaign. And as much as I would have loved to keep following that rule for this one, since the campaign has been delayed, and I've been wanting to play Halo for the last 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
since
Halo 5.
When did 5 come out? What was it?
I'm looking it up. You guys got a field goal, by the way.
Oh, sweet. That doesn't change the fact there's a good size gap.
Yeah. 2015, October 27th, 2015
okay.
was when Halo 5 came out. So yeah, it's been 6 years.
Been a minute.
6 years since the Halo game came out. And I remember getting Halo 5 and, being very excited. And then the multiplayer was kind of trash.
I remember getting Halo 5 and me and my friend were like, all right, you know what? We heard there's a team. We're going to tag team. Let's do this, and beat the campaign in like 4 hours. And we're like, on Legendary. We're just like, oh, this sucked.
Yeah. Halo.
Then we got into multiplayer, and then it was like, well, this sucks too. All right, trash game.
Yep. I think it took us 12 hours for Halo 4 on Legendary, which is still short. I can't remember what
Halo 4. Yeah, I think I took longer on Halo 4, a lot longer. I think
actually no, there's a place on Halo 5 that we got stuck. It was me and a buddy here, and we were having the hardest time beating. It was like a kind of a larger arena where a bunch of Guardians were coming after you, like the really big ones. And like we finally beat the first one, and like 3 more pop up, and we're like, what the fuck? And
me and my guys got stuck at that too, but then we found a way where he could run ahead. I would sit there right at the entrance of that place, and then he would get to the next area, and I just get teleported and be like, boop.
Well, it was hard because I don't know if you remember, but like the part to get to the next area was in a jump that was too high, and
yeah,
so
he did his speed runner strat, honestly,
and that's exactly what we did. Yeah. So like, because we tried beating it normally, but like of course, Legendary, you have limited access to ammo and weapons.
a shit ton.
Oh my god!
They did not provide enough ammo in that area.
No, I don't know how you're supposed to beat that area legitimately.
No, because there's like 10. Because also Halo 5, your fucking enemy generator system with just waves upon waves of enemies. Fuck that.
Yeah,
it gets boring after a while.
Yeah, like a couple waves, have some fun, and then move on. Yeah, that one was rough. And so I ended up finally being able to grenade jump past it. And so we just like kept moving on, but I think we were stuck there for a good like 3 hours, like trying to beat it legitimately. And then we were finally just like, fuck this. And so I was just like, all right, grenade jump, boop.
Yeah, I think we were stuck there for about an hour, and then we just said, no, we don't want to do this anymore. Just boop.
Yeah.
Halo 5. Such a letdown for me.
Yeah. But I mean, so like I've been wanting to play a newer Halo and get along in the story, or finish the story, I guess, at this point. I don't know what their plans are for anything past this, but I've been wanting to play it for a while, so I was just like, "Fuck it, let's just play it." Like,
just give me the Master Chief.
I just need a Spartan and some guns to shoot. Like that's all I need.
I just want the Master Chief.
Which it definitely scratched that itch. Like it did a great job.
It did a little bit. It stayed with me until the campaign's coming out.
Yep, which 3 days, so not too bad. Like just half the work week, and then we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then don't get any sleep that night.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, man, and I hope they do a lot of good stuff with the campaign. But we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah. We still got to talk about the equipment, the guns, and some of the mechanics that we saw with the equipment. So I said equipment already. Whatever.
That's
the tools. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. So let me ask you this then. Out of the new equipment that you were able to try, well, let's start with weapons specifically. Out of the newer weapons that you were able to try, which ones did you like, and then which ones did you hate?
First of all, I really like what they did with the assault rifle.
The AR is way better.
Fucking great.
Oh my god, yeah.
And they spawn everybody with AR, I don't care. If I see a weapon and it's like that, okay. If I see a weapon on the wall and it spawned in that stupid pump shotty that they put in, that's fucking ass. I'm sticking with my assault rifle.
Yep. I mean, I didn't pick up that many other weapons, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I kind of just went with that and grenades. And I was just like, if I pick up a gravity hammer or what was a rocket launcher or something like that, great. If I don't, I can still win.
Yeah.
Pretty much what everybody was doing was the classic BXR.
Yeah. And so kind of speaking of that, and we'll get back to the weapons and equipment here in a little bit. I just saw this morning that there's basically a BXB now, where you can like smack, reload, smack. And so it's like a quick double tap, which is
I think that's actually in our recording last night.
I think because you said you got BX hard, I was like, no, like they can't have that again. And then I saw it, and I was like, wait a second, that happened.
So it was a BXB. Jesus.
So yeah, because like 2 hits, like 2 melee hits, and you're done.
Yeah, because he came up on me, I just went flat. I was just like, I just got BXR.
And come to think of it, like I think there was a couple of times too where I just like immediately dead, like didn't like got hit once and then was just fucking gone. And I was like, there's no way you can hit that fast. And so apparently there is, and I kind of want to learn it, but I'll be interested to see if they patch that out now that it's a lot more.
I hope they keep it just for a little hint back to the good old days.
Yeah, because I don't think they really could have done anything on like Halo 2, Halo 3 days, because they weren't really pushing over the air system updates like that, like they were doing a little bit
strictly through Xbox.
Yeah, but yeah, the game itself, I don't think really ever got too many updates.
No, not really. Not unless Xbox pushes itself, since it was its main thing back then.
Yeah,
which would be included in the system update, but that's a whole different story.
I mean, they left BXR, they left Double Shot.
Yeah, they really couldn't fix anything that was in-game code.
Yep.
Like you can today.
I wonder if you can.
So yeah,
shot. Probably not. But excuse me.
Can you still grenade jump in Halo Infinite?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, good.
Because that's just a damage boost, right? Because it's not really a glitch. It's just utilizing the force of that, and then like you're tanking the hit. So like your shield goes down immediately, but you don't die.
Which speaking of, we gotta talk about them grenades.
What about them?
They increased the boom ratio on those motherfuckers.
They are strong.
They send you ragdoll. It does not matter.
And kind of along those same lines, they have some new equipment that kind of does similar stuff too. But we'll get to that. So you say your favorite weapon is the AR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about your least favorite? I know you mentioned the shotgun, but is that actually it or?
Well, always. I'm not a sniper.
Yeah.
But even the sniper rifle, the traditional sniper rifle for Halo is better than the electric one they put in the new electric one they put in the game.
Yeah, the electric one was interesting.
Yeah, I just didn't like the feel of it.
Yeah, it's different. I feel like it's harder to hit an accurate shot on that.
Yeah, and
if it's not
close,
quite as
have
precise.
No shot.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like a sniper rifle, but like one shot headshot, so like it'll kill people for sure. But the interesting thing about it though is if there's like a Banshee or a Wasp in the air and you shoot it, I think once or twice, it's like an EMP blast, and so it sends that thing tumbling.
Okay.
It's got a nice. I think it'd be good, mostly in big team battle. In situations
a sniper
like
can
that.
grab that and an actual sniper rifle and switch if there's equipment, or switch if there's people. Yeah, I can see that happening.
They had a couple others. They had one that was more.
The one you could switch between the vertical and horizontal and spread out and send out spread shots.
Yeah. So what was it called? A heat wave or something like that. I think. But yeah. So it's shotgun. Looks kind of Promethean.
Yeah, I'll take that one over the new shotgun they put in.
Yeah, that thing was terrible. But yeah, no, I did like how you can switch the blast, whether it's vertical or horizontal, because that if it was vertical, then you can hit a person and actually hit all your shots.
Yeah, if it's horizontal, you could hit like a warthog or someone going by.
Yeah, or just like if you're in a room with like 3 people.
Yeah, just spread shot them.
Spread it out, because I think those ricochet as well.
Yeah, they ricochet for at least what I saw was 1 bounce.
Yeah, I think it's a time thing, but I don't quote me on that.
Yeah, time to get that's details.
I'm trying to think of what my favorite is. There was one that was a little disappointing for me, and that was the battle rifle. The battle rifle was, and maybe I just need some more time with it, but I feel like they really dramatically increased the spread on that burst shot.
Oh.
And so like it just I could never, because like it used to be
people anymore.
No, because it used to be like if you were hitting headshots, it was 4 bursts, right?
Yeah.
And I hope that's the same, but like maybe I'm just terrible now. But
it has been a couple years since Halo.
Yeah, but the spread is definitely weird. It sounds beefy. Like when it's shooting, it's like it's not like it's not like the little like it used to be,
No, that thing was like, it went from like a 228 to like a 556 coming at you. No, that's the other way around. Jesus. But it went from a bullet like this to a bullet like this coming at you. It sounded like it had some heat behind it.
It sounds good. It looks good, but like it just as of right now, I'm going to say it was disappointing. I will amend that if need be. So I'm not going to say that was my least favorite, but I just needed to note that. My favorite, I mean, honestly, I got to agree. The AR is really good. Like the AR and the pistol both actually were really good. Pistol's way better.
Good. The pistol is more reminiscent of like Halo 3 to me.
Yeah, because Halo 2 it was terrible,
and Halo 1 it was OP.
Yep, and so they balanced it to make it better on Halo 3, but not as good as the Halo 1.
Yeah,
pistol.
because I think it takes 7 shots with a pistol to kill someone.
Yeah,
full shield.
Well, and that's mostly body shots.
Yeah. If you do headshots, it's like probably 2.
No, I don't think it's that low. I think it's probably like 4 or 5. Because I was able to down some people quick with hitting successive headshots. But it wasn't.
I'm an LMG
2
user.
shots.
My aim is hot dog shit.
But
I still get kills.
By the way, it wasn't a LMG, but it was like a heavier AR, like a slower rate of fire, but definitely larger caliber. I think the gun started with a V. I remember picking it up a couple times, but it was.
I think it
reminded me it reminded me of like a bar from like old like World War II games.
Yeah, I don't think I got a chance to try that then.
No, I would definitely recommend if you find it, try it. It was pretty good. You can. It had enough power where you can laser people, but if you needed to lay down some shots, you could do that too.
Yeah. And they also had the new grenade launcher they had with the 6 shots.
Kind of like the plasma cannon from 4, I think it was 4 or 5. Or Reach had it too. Where like it can track people and kind of lock on, but the difference on this one is instead of tracking it's more like a laser guided, where you can tell it where to go
and chase them.
Yeah, which is cool. And then I think it had like a three burst. Other than that, like if you just instead of aiming down sight, if you just shot it. So it's cool. It's kind of like
I blew up a couple warthogs with that. That was fun.
Yep. Oh yeah, that'd be great for vehicles.
Oh yeah, just laying down fire.
Yep.
And then of course you have your traditional Covenant weaponry that was in there. I don't think there was really anything new other than the change from the plasma rifle to the new one they got in there.
Well, so yeah, there's like the pulse rifle or something like that, which is basically the old plasma rifle. There was a couple different ones. So like it looked a lot like a beam rifle, like just a newer version of it. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a little bit more like a DMR than it was a sniper rifle.
Which is weird because Covenant never had like a DMR type of gun.
Well, they did the carbine from like Halo 3. Like the one that shot the little green shots, right?
Yeah.
So they had that
green cartridge pops out.
And then later on they had the needle rifle. So it wasn't a needler or anything, but it would shoot like kind of fast needles that had a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I remember that gun. I didn't like that one either.
Yeah, so they had DMRs. Yeah, but this one I don't think it shot needles or spikes like it did. It seemed a little newer, but yeah, that one wasn't very good. I didn't really care for it. But again, maybe I just need more time with it. But again, this is a first impressions podcast. This is not a in-depth analysis podcast by any means.
Yeah, no.
And so like,
I think that's about it for the weapons. Except, I mean, you got the energy sword, which it's an energy sword, always overpowered.
Yeah, no, they do. But they did update. You can
actually dab your opponent with it.
Yeah, they did update the fuck, I can't remember what it's called. The thing that the Sentinels would drop in like the Halo 3 campaign. Like it was the that laser
scatter shot or the
no, it was like it was like just a continuous beam laser.
Oh, you mean the Sentinel laser from Halo 3?
They upgraded the shit out of that thing. Like that thing melts now, especially vehicles.
Yeah, because that thing was weak as fuck in Halo 3.
Yep. I mean, it was okay for killing Flood in the campaign, but that was really about it. I mean,
if I'm killing the Flood, I'm usually just grabbing an assault rifle and going to town.
Yeah. But I remember that thing, like if you had a
chance to try that one, so
yeah, that one I had tried that, and then they also had another one that I think this one, well, they had a few new ones. So they had this wasn't necessarily just Covenant, but they had one that would track people and shoot semi-explosive bullets at them if you aim down sight. I can't remember what that one was called. It was okay. It can be good in certain situations, but I wouldn't call it an OP thing by any means.
Right.
And then they had it was, I can't remember what it was called, but it literally just shot like this giant metal fucking projectile, and like it'd be a one-shot hit, one-shot kill.
A harpoon.
Yeah, it's basically like a harpoon gun, but like a futuristic version of it. And oh my god, that thing was fun. Because like it would actually show when you stuck it in people, and like you could spike a body to the wall, which was yeah, which was dope. So that one was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think what else. They had the gun goose as far as vehicles go. I don't know if
I can never get to one in time.
No,
so I never tried it out.
Yeah, it's just a mongoose with like a kind of sort of grenade launcher on the front.
Which at least finally they gave the mongoose something.
Yeah, and it could be good, like because the mongoose, being quick and agile. So like as long as somebody wasn't locked onto you, you're typically fine.
How to drive it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which, man, it was good getting back in a Warhog with you, buddy.
Oh, boy.
First rip, like first big team battle. He hops in the driver's seat. I hop on the turret. Immediate overkill. Just immediate.
It was fucking great. And then they blew us up.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got like 6 or 7 kills before they finally blew us up. But we had also kind of ended up in a kill box too, where like the entire team was shooting at us.
Yeah, but we kind of took out a good half of the team before we died. Oh, it felt good to be in a Warthog again. And then from then on, I barely got a chance to drive any.
Yeah, they're definitely popular, especially because we were playing like Capture the Flag a lot.
Oh yeah,
because it seemed to really prefer us playing Capture the Flag for some reason. But yeah, it's whatever.
It did, but it was fun.
It's early access.
Oh, you want to talk about your little fly stunt?
Oh, when I was flying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so my first final experience with the Wasp. I mean, you guys all know me by now. If not, hi, welcome. I'm Sam. That's Anderson. We normally have another guy, Joe, but I love anything aerial, right? So like helicopter, plane, whatever, get me in it and I will destroy everything. And so I finally get the Wasp for the first time. I take out like 1 or 2 guys, including the enemy team's Wasp. God. And I accidentally fucking hit the E button and get out of it.
It was so bad because he was blowing everybody up on ground. He's just like, oh, get out.
I tried to turn it into a battlefield moment, but that didn't quite work out. I was hoping to like snipe somebody. I came close, but I was hoping to snipe somebody and then get back in it, but I fell too fast.
Oh, you know what you should try next time?
What?
If you press E out of it in midair, if you can grapple onto it and get back in.
Oh, you probably could. That'd be dope. Battlefield moments in Halo. I love it.
Yep. A Spartan just hauling 2 tons of steel up into it, 15 tons of steel, just like, yeah, I'm going to keep flying, bitch.
Yeah, the Spartan himself is 2 tons.
Yeah.
And then just the fucking 15-ton Wasp, but no, the Wasp was a lot of fun. Kind of like Falcon a little bit, but it's quicker and it doesn't carry multiple people. It just carries the pilot and that's it. I wonder if you can get on top of it.
Oh,
because like a Banshee, for example, right?
Yeah, you can get on top of those.
Yeah, well, I haven't tried it in the new one.
That's in there.
We're
gonna have to try that.
Yep. Yeah. Now once I finally realized, hey, don't hit the E button. It was a blast, and I ended up with a lot of kills that game.
I was about to say, I mentioned to you last night, it'd be hilarious if they put in like flight stick for it.
Yes, I would love to be able to use this thing, dude. Yeah, it's just off camera, but you can kind of see the top of it right here. My little stick. But going back to, you had mentioned the grappling hook, and so that's the next thing is we should talk about the equipment. So there's a lot of new stuff. So I mean, the biggest one, of course, everybody saw it in the trailer, was the grappling hook, which met some mixed criticisms on that.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, I can't remember if it was you or Joe that didn't like the premise of it. I want to say it was.
It was me.
It was you. Okay, gotcha. So now that you've gotten a chance to use it, what do you think of it?
I definitely didn't understand it at first because I picked it up randomly and was just like, "What's this on my arm?" Press this button, and I just got flung to a rock. I was like, "Oh shit!" And then the other time, I got flung right into an enemy who shot me and then bashed me, which is fine because I was still trying to learn how to use it.
Yeah.
But once I was getting the hang of it, my God, that thing can be useful as fuck.
Yeah, and
for the way they constructed it to be like wrist mounted and the way it looks, I say it looks pretty good. Yeah. And I don't have any complaints about its usability. And I'm surprised they're able to get that usability out of it in an environment as large as that.
Yeah. What I like about it
means they had to program sticky surfaces and all that stuff into places.
Yeah, like, proper surfaces that you can actually grapple onto. Because there are certain things you can't, but for the most part, you can grapple onto almost anything, which is cool. And I like how they balanced it too, because like I was worried that it was just going to be an all the time thing, that you just had. And so that would have been game breaking for sure.
Yeah, and, but no, they're like, no, you get like 2-3 shots.
It would have made it feel more like maybe Titanfall or something like, and which
like
would have been okay
running or something like that.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have liked that. I wonder if in the campaign it'll be a slightly more permanent thing, which I'd be fine with in the campaign.
I mean, there's Master Chief. I'm fine with that.
Yep. He needs some upgrades. It's been a while. So, but they also had kind of sort of like a jetpack. Like you can't really like fly a lot, but you can at least like boost either like forward or up a little bit. Which was cool.
I know they added that because of what was it, Halo 4 and Halo 5, but I didn't care for the jetpack.
And then they had the repulsor. So that's like basically having a grenade jump on you at all times without actually damaging you, which is cool. Like you can look down, jump, and then repulsor, and you jump way higher than you would normally. Even with the grenade jump, I think it's higher than that. But that's a lot of fun to kind of mess with and try to get around people. And the grappling hook too. I mean, like you can like really outmaneuver people and get behind people. Isaac did that a few times, and it was some sick clips that he got. And so, I think they did a really good job balancing it, at least in the multiplayer. Of course, we'll have to see what it's going to be like in the campaign, but it's
but for the multiplayer, I think they balanced it well.
Yep. What other? They had the drop wall, so instead of like a bubble shield, it was just like a little wall, kind of like having like a drop shield, right? Back in the day,
but it had separate sections in it.
Yep.
That they had to shoot through to get to you, which is pretty neat.
Yep. So that was cool. They had that sonar.
Weird sensory thing.
I didn't get to use that a whole lot. Isaac was saying that it can be useful because it'll tell you like what weapons are in it, or people.
I used it once because I accidentally picked it up. I shot it at a rock right above me, and I was like, okay, and I just walked on. I didn't really get much of a chance to interact with it.
Yeah, I shot it once, didn't discover anything, and then died immediately. I was like, all right,
classic.
Cool. Yep. Excuse me. So yeah, the sensors probably not going to be used a whole lot. Yeah, I think it could be in games that are like search and destroy. I think it could be in like kind of
like
stuff.
sniper only.
Even
sniper
then,
only would definitely like that.
It could. I'm thinking it's better in like a siege style environment where you've got one life per round, and so that way you can try to discover people and use a lot more tactically. But I mean,
interesting to see if they employ that kind of tactic with it.
Let's see. Hey, Soren, what's going on? Also, Halo Infinite be sweet. It's better if you play with friends. Yeah, I mean, and that's any game for the most part.
Yeah.
Like it's always better if you.
Halo's always been built on playing with friends.
Yep. And so
even though it has a solid campaign, its multiplayer always tries to matches.
Yep.
Or vice versa, whichever way you want to discuss it.
Yep. Well, yeah, I noticed you earlier, but it was off topic, so I did not mention it, Soren. So. I'll mention it real quick. He said, I want to be fat, I'll be white Buddha, and Anderson can be black Buddha. Yep. Anyway. And then let's see, after Big Team, we went back to your standard 4v4 with Isaac, and that was a lot of fun.
Yes.
We played just about every game mode. Oddball was definitely tricky.
Yeah, Oddball was weird.
We got destroyed, but honestly, like I don't like Oddball. Like it's just
I didn't like the way they did Oddball either.
Yeah, because they nerfed it too. Because it used to be Oddball. Like if you had the ball, like it was a one-shot smack, and you were killing everybody.
Yeah, this one no, you had to actually try and kill them. Like
you're useless. Like it's just a normal melee, and I'm just like, okay. Like, and you move slower. Your shields are depleted. Like I'm just like,
Basically, if you don't have your whole team around you, you're kind of SOL. And even then, with your whole team around you, it's like if one of your teammates dies or something like that, but it comes in time with the other teams like revive, because of revive and revive times are longer, it gets kind of like flip floppy real quick.
Yep. And then of course there was that one game where the dude was camping underneath a ramp.
That was annoying.
Oh my god! Like I expected
legit said,
this.
Just let it be over.
But yeah, I was just like, I don't want to win this game anymore. Like, like good strat, but we're not doing this.
Good strat, but I'm not out here trying to try hard.
Yep. What was a lot of fun. Capture the flag was great just because we had the communication.
My dumbass just over at the enemy side, just like, oh, the flag popped up.
Yeah.
Yoink.
What was better was when you got back to our side, you were like, how do I do this?
Put it in the hole.
And
Isaac, like, stand over it.
Isaac's like, stand over it now. They're coming.
I was like, okay. We won.
Yep. Because that was the last one. Come to think of it, yeah. Because we already had 2 by that point. Oh man. They definitely did a good job with some of the maps that we played.
Oh yeah.
With
I like the sandbox one for like capture a flag and like just Slayer in general. That one's fun.
It looked like a Modern Warfare map, to be honest. Like
I was thinking a cross between like Modern Warfare and Counter-Strike. That's what it reminded me of.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's in the Modern Warfare one was based on the Counter-Strike one, et cetera, et cetera. But but yeah, no, they definitely took that same formula and put it into Halo, and it worked really well. I mean, you know, and it's so you know you can hold your angles if you wanted to, or you could be a shitter and just go balls to the wall straight towards it if you wanted to as well. And so yeah, that was a lot of fun. We played that. We played the domination style game.
That was okay.
Yeah. It's a lot of movement in that one.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of rotation.
Staying still.
Yeah, you got to rotate properly in order to be able to actually win that one because you need to have 2 caps at the same time in order to be scoring points.
Yeah, and you got to defend those caps while trying to get the other cap to get more points. So it's kind of a lot of movement, a lot of guarding, and a lot of attacking.
Yeah. And there's always the one point that's always a hot spot. That's just an absolute bloodbath every single time.
Everybody dies.
Yep. That was B, I think, on the one that we were playing. That
jumps out B was the hot spot on that one.
But because that was like the most open map.
That was the one that was in the middle, kind of.
Mm-hmm. In the middle, hardly any cover. Like you're as well.
Just free for all.
Yep. But that's kind of the point of that kind of game is to keep people moving and not camp necessarily, like
which is fine with me. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. You could camp, but then like, a good push from the other team would destroy that pretty fast.
Yeah. That's one of the Siege players are going to definitely get a kick out of because you're going to need some coordination on that one.
Yeah.
And call-outs is going to be important on that.
Call-outs was huge. Like it wasn't really until, like we were all communicating well that we were doing well. Because there's that one game we went down a lot fast and then we came back.
went down fast.
But we came back towards at the end and we were able to win just because we were finally kind of gotten that groove. And so that was
which even somehow the random got in the groove with us and he wasn't even the place.
But I think he just kind of like Isaac.
I think he knew,
knew what to do, and wouldn't just go off on his own. Although he did a couple times the cap, but like it was in appropriate times. So like, I'm not too mad about that personally.
I don't know. I was fine with everything that we did as a team.
Yep. And that's where like Isaac dropped once or twice. Was playing the 4v4, but I think that was more maybe a latency thing or what. I don't know, but just some sort of bug got him at that point.
Yeah, it was a small bug, I believe. I think that's going to be fixed later.
Yep,
or really early.
I'm sure.
And then of course we play classic Slayer, and Slayer's always Slayer. It's fun.
Yep, can't go wrong with good old Slayer.
Nope.
I do wish they had SWAT and snipers, shoddy snipes, like all the games I played. Like those are my playlists for sure. I mean, we saw it in Splitgate. That's what I prefer to do. But
from the looks of the multiplayer and all the weapons and stuff that they brought in from both past, the original Halos and the newer Halos, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to do that. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. It wouldn't be a Halo game if they didn't, but exactly. I'm wondering if they're going to do it more in like a limited time game mode kind of thing, as opposed to a permanent playlist that you can play all the time. Team Snipers, I think they'll probably have a permanent playlist, but and SWAT.
Yeah. I really hope they have a permanent playlist and then like they have one playlist that's just like events for like the battle passes and stuff. Like occasionally we'll put in, what was the one that people always liked? Griffball.
Oh, yes. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Honestly,
like,
if they just
in there,
because Splitgate emulated it perfectly, and so if they just take that same formula and just plug it right in, they're good.
Without the portals, we're good.
They're good. Yeah, you did not like the portals. No. They're good for getting around, and they're
for that.
Yeah, I still really like Splitgate. I mean, it's definitely one of my new favorites for sure.
I still play it.
Yeah,
it's just when Halo comes out, I'm gonna be playing Halo a lot more.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, so Splitgate did a fantastic job emulating. I'd be interested to see the drop off in Splitgate players once Halo comes out.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
I think Splitgate kind of knew.
Yeah, but I think they're unique enough because of the portals that because that definitely adds a whole nother layer to it that you're not getting in any other game.
Yeah,
at all. Like at all. It's not a thing.
It's not there. It's their thing.
Yep. So it'll be interesting. I'd like. Well, we'll keep a close eye on that for sure. Yeah. So, but I mean, it's like we mentioned, it's still early. There's a whole lot of growing for them to do.
Yeah, they're still collecting data from just this beta.
Yep. And then we know for a fact, of course, campaign's coming out a little later, but then Forge is coming out way later than that.
I'm ready for Forge.
Yep. I'm hoping it's great. Somebody, I can't remember who it was, but when we were talking about Halo in the past, and we were talking about how dogshit Halo 5 was and their Forge system, somebody said that it got great later on, but by that point, the damage was already done.
Yeah.
So they need to move fast on that, I think, in order to, accommodate things like Griff Ball and, and then just like some of the crazy maps that you would play, like with where, you had everybody trying to race towards the end and then you had the one sniper taking them out. Like, I want to do that.
Or you had the race around the oval, just trying to push people off.
Yep. We're doing that at some point as a playing with our viewers kind of thing.
Oh, of course.
Like it's happening. We're doing it.
It's happening.
You're
and I'm pushing you all off.
Yep. And yeah, you will all get destroyed.
Yes. And in fact, that's it.
Yep. Just period. Nothing else after.
Yeah. So moving on to the campaign ideas.
Oh man, I'm really hoping the campaign is great. Isaac had some choice words about the 343 campaign, which
choice is a lesser word.
Yeah, I'm being nice, trying to be a good host of a podcast, but you have to partially agree with him, but maybe not to the same level that he was in. And so what he was saying is that anything 343 touched as far as campaign goes is dog shit, which I disagree. They're great campaigns and they're a lot of fun and it's a great story, but the Bungie ones were better. Like you can't say no to that part at the very least.
Yeah, you can't. And if you do, bing bong, your opinion is wrong.
Yeah. Which Isaac's opinion is wrong. So,
I agree to his opinion to a point unless we're counting the Spartanovs campaigns.
Yeah.
Because I really enjoyed those.
I need to go back through and play those a little bit, but anyway, that's besides the point.
Ideas for later.
Yep. So, because let's see, the ending of Halo 5 was they finally got to Cortana trying to tell her, hey, to chill the fuck out. And she's not chilling the fuck out. So, we're going to see this giant mobilization of Guardians and, all the Prometheans and everything against every UNSC thing.
And Covenant. Covenant.
And so, it's going to be interesting because if I remember correctly, Master Chief, maybe, I think Spartan Locke and Master Chief finally got together there towards the end, and I think they're on St. Helios, which is the elite world.
Yeah, because Arbiter's there at the end.
Yep. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do.
Oh, and Sarah Palmer's there as well. So
yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic goes about.
So yeah, it'll be. Of course, they're going to continue on from there. But the question is does it ultimately end with Master Chief having to destroy Cortana, or does he find a way to uncorrupt her? I think what it's going to ultimately come back down
since
to.
We got Halsey there too, so
yep. So it
brings in a lot of variables, but from what I've seen with the trailer and stuff, it's going to get interesting at the very least.
Oh yeah,
there's going to be some massive missions there. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some massive callback missions to other massive callback missions.
I
just hope it's nothing from Halo 5, unless it's working with Blue Team. That's about it.
I mean, they're going to be working with a little bit of stuff from Halo 5 because as much as the game wasn't the best, campaign was decent. So,
I'll disagree on that aspect. The only thing that I hope they fix, if they do take something from Halo 5, is the team AI.
Oh, you mean like just like how useless they were, basically?
Yes.
Yeah.
They stood there, didn't take commands, and wouldn't shoot. When I tried to play on solo again just to give it another try, it was abominable. I was literally just running ahead, just being like, y'all can just be kill markers.
Oh, yeah, that's basically all they ever were in that game, unfortunately, which was a shame because
I mean, they had a good idea going.
Yeah. So, I mean, like having blue team there is legendary, right? Like literally. But then they just
not met up since ever.
But they just don't fucking do anything. Like they do cool shit in the cutscenes, which is cool. But that's really about it. Like, you know, after that, like they don't do anything at all. Like they're just kind of there.
I'm not actually being Master Chief and telling them what to do and telling them who to shoot and who to assassinate or anything. Which, please, can there be assassinations again?
Oh yeah, going back to multiplayer. Yeah, like if they could do assassinations again, like and have it as like a battle pass like emote thing, that'd be great. But we didn't even touch really on the battle pass really at all. Like
the battle. Do we want to finish out with the campaign first?
Yeah, let's do the campaigns, and then we'll go back to the battle pass.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like you're 100% right. The AI is terrible. And so if they can improve that dramatically, or just go back to being by himself, I'm fine with that too. Like
I'm fine with that too. I could just be Master Chief and do Master Chief things.
Yeah, like meet up with them every now and then, but they go off and do their thing while Master Chief does his thing. I'm
maybe
cool
meet up, do one mission with them or something like that, or we do a whole whole section of missions together, and then separate. Master Chief go his way because he got to do Master Chief things, and they got to go do blue team things.
Yep. But I understand Master Chief is supposed to be
with Arbiter too. That'd be a fun one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I mean, Arbiter's AI wasn't terrible back in the day.
Halo 3, are you kidding me? Of course not.
I don't know where the regression happened. Like what happened from? Well, I know it was Bungie to 343, and they lost all their lead developers. But like they already had a good platform. Like what happened? What changed?
Yeah, I just hope that at least the team AIs or the AIs in general, which it seemed that's a different game, but it seemed that the way I'm hoping is that they have gotten a whole lot better with that.
Yeah,
because that was one of the major complaints with Halo 5.
I want to see one scene where you're in control of a Guardian and fucking up other Guardians.
I would be down with that.
Just one, just like real quick. It doesn't have to be long, but like I want to be able to control one of those big fucking flappy things, like just for a little bit. That's just for a little bit, just for one huge out ass battle scene. Yep. Then after that, none of this. Oh yeah, now you have the ability to control them. No, I don't want that. No, this is like we managed to get to the center of it with the friendly AI, and the friendly AI manages to figure out, hey, doing that because also if you remember all the like existing AIs, at least like in game, like Cortana, for example, are like rallying to Cortana's side.
Yeah.
And so like, I want one to be like on your side and be like, no, fuck that. Here's our Guardian. We're going to fuck some shit up. And Master Chief's just in the head of it, just fucking like, Mobile Suit Gundam kind of shit.
Yeah. I'd be completely down with it.
Yeah.
Especially since, from Halo 5, you got the little Orby thing at the end with you that brought Master Blue Team back. That's obviously going to be on your side now because Cortana kind of took her shit.
Oh shit, what's his name? It's like a exuberant something.
Yeah,
what is it?
It's a fancier guilty spark, basically.
Yeah,
except without the red glowy eyes and killing Johnson.
Exuberant Witness. Is that it?
I think so.
Yep, Exuberant Witness. Yep.
Okay.
I got it. I'm smart. I like Halo.
I know things. But yeah, you had that at the end of Halo 5, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be back too. So,
definitely.
I'd love to see because they got all these plot points converging into this, which true to name, supposedly Halo Infinite. So I'd like to see plenty more opportunities.
Yep. We just hope 343, if you're watching, which I doubt, but we could put the vibes out into the air.
Yeah, we can put the hope out there.
Yep.
Which if you've seen the Flash Kids video today,
The what?
Have you seen? Hold on. I was just watching it. I'll send you a link to it real quick.
Okay.
But wrap us up so we can go into the battle pass.
Yeah. But yeah. So please just do this series justice, and like, just tell a great story and have some great gameplay. I know that's basically what we should expect from every video game, but like, Halo 5 was a bit of a down.
We've been let down over the years by various video games.
Yeah, Halo 5 being one of them. And so, just please, 343. I'm praying to you. Just do your best. Okay, I want to see what 343 can do. I want you to get back to the bar that Bungie set all those years ago. Anyway, Battle Pass. Battle Pass.
Sent it your way.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch it after. Yeah. The Battle Pass seems good. Like they didn't try to reinvent the wheel here.
Yeah, and it's a kind of standard Battle Pass.
Yeah, nothing crazy, nothing over the top expensive. They had a few free things in there, which was cool.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, if you want a Master Chief armor, of course they gave it out day one of the thing, but I mean, after that, yeah, you kind of have to pay for it, OG Halo stuff.
Well, what I think it is, to be honest, is I think it's just the forest green color. Like, I don't think there's anything quite extra like what Isaac was talking about, but I could be wrong. I haven't done that much.
Well, I did see Sergeant Johnson in there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, his skin is in there, or armor or whatever, and I was just like, oh, you can bet I'm buying that at some point.
Yeah.
Or getting to it, because I wonder what voice lines they got for him.
Yeah, I wonder if they're like how over the top they're going to go with some of the customizations that you can do. Because like I
really hope they go all the way over the top.
I saw a classic, flaming helmet, which everybody aspired to have back in the day.
I saw the FaZe clan tags.
Yeah, it was cool that they brought the esports orgs into it, because I saw somebody, the first I even saw it, because I hadn't really looked at the Battle Pass all that much, but the first I ever saw it was in game. Somebody was using a Cloud9 skin, and it looked sick. Like, it was cool. So I'm glad they brought the orgs that, really kind of get into it, kind of like what Rocket League did all those years ago. And then, but I also saw that they had like flaming like pauldrons, like, which was cool.
Yeah, I saw that. They also have flame steps. You can have a trail of flaming steps behind you, and flaming shin guards.
That's cool. The footsteps I feel like can be potentially problematic. But
yeah, if you're trying to fight, I probably wouldn't put those on.
Yeah, but if you're just
you're just messing around,
a casual shitter like us, then like
full send it.
Yep. But I wonder if they're gonna get like as crazy as like Splitgate, for example. It's like Splitgate has some wild skins.
I did see the most premium one that isn't unlocked yet for the beta is the Samurai's golden armor.
Yep.
Already.
Well, no, I saw somebody with it in game.
Oh, someone got it? Oh, God, they must. Nope.
Yeah. I think you just have to really fucking grind or pay a lot of money. One of the two.
Yeah, no. I paid $10. That's about it.
Yeah. I still haven't paid anything yet. I probably will after I beat the campaign for the first time. So I'm trying to debate, do I just want to do normal for the first time this time, just to like really enjoy the story?
I'm going to do normal because I really want to enjoy the story. I want to figure it out, get all the things before I start going ham on it.
And of course, we'll have to get the boys together and do a legendary playthrough co-op.
Oh boy,
like, we have to do it.
Ooh, that's going to take some grinding.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be as hard as Halo 2.
It better not be.
God, we're terrible gamers.
Yeah, but to be fair, Halo 2 is Legendary is a terrible ass time for anyone.
Yeah, I mean, that was by far the hardest one. Like, no, without a shadow of a doubt.
There is no comparison.
Like Halo 1, they're like, that's too easy. Let's fucking send it. And then they're like, all right, let's
Halo
step it back.
Was like, go back.
Yeah. Yeah, Halo 3 after that was just like, okay, it's not going to be that hard. It's still going to be hard, but it's not going to be that hard.
It's going to be challenging, but you can get through it.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit of grinding, you'll be good.
No, Halo 2 just destroyed your spirit. They didn't care.
And I don't know what, like, we just couldn't.
I don't know what kind of jump they did from 1 to 2.
They were just like,
ridiculous.
All right, scale the armor up for all the enemies, scale their how smart they are.
Board and just
yep.
That's to do it.
Crank it all to 11.
Yep.
Yeah. But Battle Pass seems good. I look forward to seeing what they do with it.
I'm looking to see what kind of concepts they come out with the different sets of armors that I already see in there.
I also like the vehicle skins. That was cool because they had one for like the Scorpion.
Oh yeah.
Like I haven't seen a single fucking Scorpion yet, so like I don't know. Like at least as of right now, like what good that's gonna do. But anyway, I digress.
As long as I can put black flaming tanks on my Scorpion, I don't care.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Make it like Mad Max style.
Yeah.
But that's me. Yeah. I want to see one that has like just a little bit of chrome sprayed over the mouth.
Oh, what a lovely day.
I watch
just
that movie again.
Spray painted on the side.
Yep. But anyway, to wrap kind of all this up, I think you and I can both agree that so far we're liking the future of Halo.
We're impressed with what they put out so far.
Yep. Of course, we're going to be cautiously optimistic.
Yep. Carefully watching it.
Yep. And like I said, I will be absolutely brutal to it if I have to be. Like this is my favorite game series of all time. Like if they're fucking it up, I'm going to tell you. So. So keep an eye out in the future for us to play through the campaign, and of course more multiplayer shenanigans because we will be doing a lot because that's I think collectively our favorite game.
Yes.
And so I think that's where we're going to wrap it up today. Anderson, any closing remarks?
No, I'm just going to be carefully watching it from here on forward, and you can bet that once the campaign drops, I will have it within a couple days, and I will be either playing it with y'all or playing it by myself.
Yep. I think we all need to have like a spiritual experience of it, doing it by ourselves at first.
Because as soon as I get it,
that
whole night is dedicated to Halo.
Yep.
Like if you see me on here on Discord at about like 5 a.m, mind your business.
Yep.
I'm doing my thing.
Yeah. Do not disturb will be on. Actually, better yet, I'll be appearing offline. Leave me alone.
I'll just take that off the net.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone until I come back online. Then
I'm in prayer right now. Please don't.
I must bow to the gods.
Yeah. Oh. 3, 4, 3, please.
Please do right by all Halo fans.
I will pilgrimage to wherever.
Fully grown men who have jobs.
Yeah.
Please give us this. It's been rough out here for a motherfucker.
We need some solace. We just need one good thing. Just one.
I just need one good thing in my life.
All right.
I can't keep going back to Halo 3.
Because that's what we all do. Master Chief Collection was rough at first too.
Don't lie, you admit it.
Oh man. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for stopping by. Hope you had a blast. If you had any kind of feedback on what we were talking about, or if you have your own thoughts and opinions, definitely drop them either in the chat or in the comments down below for YouTube. Don't forget, every Sunday we're streaming this live, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And catch us on Saturdays when we do our challenge / playthrough, kind of like group playthrough stuff together. That's at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. And well, like I said, we normally have a third, but he's being lazy this month, so just fuck that guy, right?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
But yeah, no, hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
Peace.